Right, YouTube, it's Wow Sly, Mike 6 Charlie Tango Papa, M6 CTP. And today I'm going to do a quick overview. I've done a brief video a while ago when I first got this program. I'm just going to turn it on and you'll see, turn on that as well. Obviously on this screen here, I've got QRZ open. This is, I log my contacts on QRZ. There we go. So I've turned on this program, the RS-BA1. Program made by obviously icom for certain icom radios, and as I turned it on, you'll notice the 7300 comes on, and I'm going to turn the program off and then the radio shuts down. And this is good because I can remotely operate this PC, the Shack PC, from my laptop, phone or tablet remotely. So when I'm either in the Shack or using the laptop, I open this program. Bear with me for a moment. You can see it initialize in there, and then it pings open there with a waterfall. Now, I like the features in here that I'm going to quickly go on about really quickly. The tripod's in the car and it's buried with stuff. So I'm going to go over the features I like. The large, now I'm getting messages. The large waterfall. Well, I bought this radio because you can make the waterfall bigger. And it's got a 4-inch screen, and some other radios had a 3.5-inch screen, so I went with this for the bigger one. It's to replace my 718 that's behind me. The 871's there. Now, yeah, the main thing is, if you're looking at getting this program, I tried beforehand a number of softwares, don't name them, a number of programs that control the radio that were just remote desktops. I've got one for the 718. And it worked well, but the things you can do on this, I don't know if it's showing up with the little mouse on it right there. Now, instead of using the one on the radio, I can click with the left and right mouse buttons and I can tune the radio. See that moving? That's me. Left mouse click, hold it down, right mouse click, and I can always use the left and right arrow keys on the keyboard. Now the microphone I've got, desktop microphone, it's got up and down. So if I hold up, you'll see that the line there is moving up and it's moving down on the waterfall. So I can tune with the mouse, the keyboard, or the microphone. That probably works with the buttons on the microphone, the original microphone, but I'm using the desktop microphone. So instead of tuning that, and also let's see, what else do I like? I can tune, click change frequency, hit tune. Oh no, that's the one. Tune, so you can hear the radio is now tuning. So I can choose bands, get a bit of voice. Oh look, I can put that on the SSB. I can see audio. I turn that down manually by the knob on the radio. And if I'm remotely or I don't have sufficient energy to lean forward and to turn the volume knob, I can do that with the mouse. Right click, volume up. Left click, volume down. Not only that, but with the USB lead connected to the computer, I can have the sound coming out the monitor or the sound coming out the laptop. So keeping that volume all the way down, I'll turn it up on the screen. Now, if I'm not in the Shack, I don't want that radio making that noise. So if I go to my desktop, there we go. Right. Yeah, I have to select the TV. So now I've got the speakers coming out the monitor, the audio coming out the monitor. So I can turn the volume up on there, on this screen, and I can turn it down, and the audio is no longer coming out of there. So if I am operating remotely, I can have the sound coming out my laptop, my phone, or my tablet. So the Shack won't be making any noise. Right, we'll turn that down, keep it so I can still hear it. Right, so again, with the mouse, I can click on volume, up and down. I can adjust the VFO, I can choose different bands, and I can hit tune like I would on the radio, and the radio is tuning. And again, I've got the waterfall on here. I can do the mic gain, the RF power, turn the RF power down, turn the RF power up. Oh, I shouldn't do that because I had it set on where I wanted it to be set on. Had it set on 10 watts, so I'll have to redo that. But you can still get that back to 10 watts. Okay, you can still use most of the functions you do on here. You don't need all the time. The preamp's on, we'll turn that off. So you can still access the functions you need to, but if you want a bigger display or you don't want to faff around with little buttons and knobs, just get this program. You've got your waterfall there. You can't go full screen, but you go to view and then normal. So you have two options. If that was too big, you can make it smaller. It's shifted there so you can see it. But obviously, I think that's just too small to have on the screen. So I personally choose large. And if you are running two screens, you can have the waterfall on one screen. You can have the radio remote on the other screen, or vice versa. But me personally, I like all this on the smaller screen, and those controls, even on the smaller screen, are big enough for me to see. I can see the display, I can see the modem on, I can change the mode, CW, RTTY, AM, FM. Choose your band and you can transmit. You push the button up here. You can transmit by clicking that, I can transmit by pushing the microphone, or I can transmit by pushing the radio on there, pushing the button on the radio. But I personally, I like to have this set up. QRZ open, so I can see who I'm talking to, log a contact. On this screen, I operate the radio, because there's no point having the radio on top of me and having to... has that moved? Yes, that has moved. Yeah, there's no point operating the radio when I've got the keyboard and mouse literally here. Can we pan around? So I've got the microphone there. There's the microphone. Hello. And I've got the buttons on the microphone right here at my fingertips. And if I move my fingers up, I can tune the radio. Or I can use the mouse. Or from typing, I can use the up and left and right buttons there. There's no point moving my hands from this position to operate the radio to go back to this position. I can operate this radio now from the keyboard, from the microphone, or from the mouse, which is generally in my hand anyway. That is a no-brainer. Is that the word? A winner. A win-win chicken dinner for me. Let's spin the camera around. So there's my microphone, desktop microphone. Again, I pushed out to transmit. I'm talking away, talking, and up and down to tune. Up and down. You see that green line moving? Again, if I'm typing into QRZ, got the left and right here. I could use that, or I can use the left and right mouse there. First of all, I hold it above the VFO, and then I can tune down, and I can tune up. Because obviously that's always in my hand. My hands are either here or my hands are here. There's no need to take my hands off. Or over here, do something or another, then go all the way back here again. My hands are always in this position anyway. So that is absolutely brilliant. So there we go. There's the screen. It's just a little preview of it. I'm not doing an installation or talking about where you can buy it, because you Google it, you can buy it from them, you can buy it from eBay. Comes on a CD. You get 2 bits of software, one for their control and another one so you can do the audio. If you're not bored about the audio, don't worry about the second one. But there's the audio going through the computer, because the computer's got a sound card, and that's an SDR radio, so they all work well together. But I can definitely recommend paying, because everyone says, oh, I want a free one. The free ones don't work. This doesn't do that, and that doesn't do this, or the waterfall has a lag. The waterfall on this is brilliant. The functions and the buttons, tuning knobs, the CW pitch, the volume, the RF gain, all that can be controlled from the mouse, or the mouse and the keyboard, because you can go to settings and you can choose which buttons you want to operate certain things. So I can have it to transmit with spacebar. I can't remember if I have that on or not at the moment, because I use a desk mic. But if you have a freestanding microphone, you can just push the spacebar or foot pedal to transmit. This is so versatile, and you can program it to operate to how you want it to. You can fine tune it. But the fact you can just go through your bands and through your modes, you can tune, you can operate your RF gain, your mic gain, your volume, your VFO, everything you can do with that. Apart from, obviously, in here, you want to do your S meter, you still have to go here. You can't do that on the screen up there. You can choose your meters, your voice recordings, you can do that from down here. You can't do that from Wrong button. Can't do some features from that, but the main operation, everything you need to do for DX, to work DX and to speak and have contacts, you use on this. If you want the extra features, yeah, just use these buttons. But I don't use the this stuff regularly, so that can stay by operating there. But everything else on the radio can be done from that, or that. That should help with the wear and tear on the buttons and the knob. Yeah, you can buy a separate VFO for £200 or £300, and you could also probably add that there and just spin here. But I find the down and up on this works fine for me. Right, that's a quick look at the RS-BA1 remote control software, program, whatever you want to call it. I'm going to give it a solid, oh, do we go 9? I think we're going to go 9 out of 10 for that. I like it. It was easy to install. There are installation videos on YouTube. I'm not going to make one. Just saying how simple it is and easy. And a much bigger screen. I'm not limited to having a radio. I used to have them on shelves, so they were eye level so I could see them. I don't have to worry about where the radio is positioned now. That radio can be over there. That radio can be under the desk. That radio can be on them shelves over there now. I don't need to have that radio there. And the main thing is, with that and remote desktop on my laptop, I can operate that radio through that bit of software on this computer through my laptop anywhere in the world, as long as I've got internet connection. Am I selling it yet? And if people are moaning about the price, £80 or £90 for that, you can buy another copy of eBay for £35. People are moaning about paying the price. If you're buying radios in the thousands of pounds, you cannot moan about buying a bit of software for that price. That software's brilliant. It basically, instead of me having this radio here and buying a second radio, you know, 1,300 quid, 1,500 quid for a radio, do I buy a second one for my holiday house, my holiday home, my caravan? Do I buy a second one for the car? No, I just buy that for a lot less and use the laptop. But yeah, you can have this remotely set up if you've got a friend's house or workplace, which is better altitude. You can set your station up somewhere else and operate it for the comfort of your laptop. No, I don't do that. I just sit in a nice comfy chair and operate it that way. But yeah, that works well for me. But yeah, if you are looking, people are always putting on forums, oh, I want free software. Does anyone know I can get remote? Just buy the proper one. You won't be disappointed. You will be well happy. RS-BA1 remote control from icom. Depending on what your needs are, it could save you buying a second radio or taking that radio out to go portable somewhere else. If you're going on holiday for a week, oh, I've got to pack the radio up, I've got to disconnect it while when I get to the caravan. Leave it here. As long as you've got an internet connection at home in the caravan, use your laptop, tablet, whatever, PDA, phone, and yeah, operate your radio from elsewhere. Right, that's it. That's all you're getting. Take my glasses off now and say 73 from M6CTP. Oh, look at that. Needing a haircut. Need a haircut. Really, really, really bad. Right. Catch you on the next one.